The Trump administration plans to require all foreign tourists to provide their social media histories from the last 5 years in order to enter the United States. The data would be mandatory for new entrants to the U.S., regardless of whether they are entering from countries that require visas or not. Residents of the UK and Germany are among countries from which visitors do not require visas to enter the US, which could add an extra hurdle for travelers. British citizens and people of other waived countries currently can complete electronic system for travel authorizations in lieu of obtaining visas. In addition to social media histories, Customs and Border Protection would add other new collection data fields, including email addresses, telephone numbers used in the last 5 years, as well as the addresses and names of family members. Now, the U.S. public citizens have 60 days to comment on this proposal and tell them if it's a go or a no. So it's definitely up to you to chime in.
It's always something with the United States. Hey, beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So credit goes to the creators in these videos. And guys, happy holidays. So this one shocked a lot of people. The Trump administration is proposing a rule that will make tourists hand over 5 years of their social media history before they can enter the United States. Imagine, tweeting something 5 years ago and being denied entry. Guys, not criminals, not asylum seekers, just regular visitors coming from holiday. And we are even talking from, people from places like the UK, France, Germany, Australia. All those visa waiver program countries will now need to show the US government every username you have used on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, Snapchat, all of it, guys. I think that the US have, already asked this before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then it was optional. Now they want to make it mandatory, and everybody is asking why. So according to the government, they are saying that it's about security and better vetting. I mean, they want to know who you interact with. They want to know what you say publicly. They want to know if you follow any group that, they consider risky. They want to know if you have changed identities online, and they want 5 years of phone numbers, emails, family details, and they're even saying in some cases facial images, fingerprints, and all of that, guys. It's like they want all your digital life before you can even step into the airport. And for them, they call it modern security. Because guys, think about it, people change. I mean, your social media from 5 years ago may not even reflect who you are today. I mean, people tweet jokes, people tweet nonsense, people argue online, people delete posts, and the most important thing is that people grow. But under this rule, it seems like every username you have ever used can be checked. Is this a good thing? I need to know your thoughts in the comments. Let's see what these other lovely creators have to say, and I'll see you soon.
Heard about this? Donald Trump just announced that every foreign tourist who wants to visit the United States will now have to hand over 5 years of their social media history. 5 years. And this isn't optional. This isn't security screening. This is a digital strip search, if you will. And the timing could not be worse. Tourism is going to tank. Most countries don't do this. Families planning trips to Disney or student business travelers, they're not handing over their Instagram DMs to the United States government. This is a $2 trillion industry, and Trump is gutting it for no reason. And here's the ticking time bomb. The World Cup is in 2026. Millions of fans, staff, players, and media are going to need visas now. So how is DHS supposed to screen 5 years of posts for millions of people, or even thousands of people, in dozens of languages, with no infrastructure? I mean, this is impossible. Airports are going to choke, visas will stall, cities are going to lose billions. And yeah, it's destroying free speech. No one is going to visit a country that demands access to their entire online history just to stand in line at customs. This is the kind of thing that authoritarian countries do, like North Korea, and somehow we're doing this voluntarily. Bottom line, this is not security, this is not policy, this is economic self-destruction right before the biggest global event the US will host in decades. What are we doing?
Okay, so it looks like the Trump administration is going to start demanding that all foreign tourists to the United States show at least 5 years of their prior social media history. Mind you, these aren't immigrants. These are people that are literally just visiting, right? So if you're like from London and you want to visit New York, then you're going to need to turn over your phone and show the last 5 years of stuff that you said about America. I've been saying this for a while now, but America is not the freest country in the world anymore. We weren't for a while, but we're definitely not now, because this is a direct attack on freedom of speech. Because guess what? If we use the immigrants over the past year as any kind of example, Donald Trump will not let you in just for having memes on your phone about him, right? You don't have to have any kind of violent sentiment to America. All you need to do is just say something that's mean to the president or one of the president's friends, and they straight up won't let you in the country. And I know there's a lot of bumpkins that are going to watch this video and be like, oh, well, why should I care? Because guess what? America, despite all that's going on, is still a leader in the world. And the laws that take place in America, other countries eventually assume as well. So maybe you're going to Saudi Arabia, right? Maybe you're going to visit family in Israel. Maybe you're going to go visit some country with less progressive laws than us. And they're saying, okay, hand over your phone. They find something they don't like. Maybe you're not getting deported. Maybe you're getting locked up right where you are. Do you think Trump would come and get you? Do you genuinely believe that? And then finally, they're just doing this to practice doing it to Americans. Let's be real here. They're already saying that any kind of un-American sentiment, un-American activity could be terrorism. And then that's just going to be used as an excuse to search your devices and see what you're saying about the God King Trump. It'll be a violation of our First Amendment rights, the first rule of America, but they're going to say, oh, well, this is just to protect public security or some other BS. And then next thing you know, they're taking your phone. Next thing you know, you're locked up in jail for just saying what you
right? But this is where the debate actually gets loud, because some people say that America has every right to protect its borders, right? If you want to enter somebody's country, I mean, by all means, you follow the rules. And a lot of people are also saying that this is going too far, that it will scare tourists away. That why should a vacation require giving the government your whole online history? It's not as if you are trying to migrate into the United States. You just want to come and have fun. So why should they be poking into your private messages, into your DMs, into your posts, your pictures, and all of that? And I feel that the travel industry is also worried, because tourism has been struggling for some time now. And now visitors might even say that they are never giving up, their 5 years of social media history just to see the Statue of Liberty, or just to come to Florida, or just to come to Disneyland. So people are saying that this rule can stop people from expressing themselves online, because I mean, if you know a border officer is going to read all your old tweets, you can stop tweeting, you can stop expressing yourself freely. And I feel that the biggest thing is that other countries might also copy this, because soon everybody will be collecting everybody's data. I mean, it's enough that in the social media nothing is private, and everything is on the internet. Anybody can know where you live, anybody can know where you are. No there's no safety anywhere, let's just put it like that. As long as you're on social media, everything is out there. So this just feels like it's going to become more of a global surveillance chain, guys, because the basic thing you just want a holiday where you can go and relax. So why should it be that deep? But anyways, this is just a proposal. It's not final yet. But the fact that it is being discussed, guys, it just shows where the world is heading. Let's see what the other creators have to say.
So, what am I supposed to tell you, World Cup travelers coming from abroad into the United States? To delete your social media? Because that would be a bad idea, because then that would be suspicious, right? Since everyone's got social media. But then I'm not going to tell you to go look through the past 5 years of your social media, delete all your couch jokes and, fat jokes about two certain people at the White House, because that's dumb. Because that's not free speech. That's not freedom, right? And remember, FIFA is not going to refund your tickets if you cannot enter the United States. FIFA basically said you're on your own when figuring out your visas and your entry requirements to any of the 3 host nations. So the fact that the United States, tanto que quiso que let's have the World Cup here y que si tanta vaina, for now to require this of travelers is basically going to be the death knell, economically speaking, of this World Cup. For a movement and for a president that swears that they're strong, that they want to, deport all these millions of people and use state-sponsored terrorism and violence towards Latinos and everything. They are quite the snowflakes that they can't even take a damn joke.
You are all in trouble now. In order to enter America, you're going to have to hand over your phone, and all your social media has to be public. They can look back for up to 5 years of how you've been using social media. If you refuse, it's not going to let you in. All you guys looking forward to the World Cup in the US, your social media better not have anything dodgy on it. Don't be trying to create new email addresses or new profiles. They want email addresses and profiles of all the people you know in the States as well. Don't be trying to show up no burner phone either. They're not dumb. They know you have social media. Oh, you don't consent? They don't care. It's going to be the law of the land. Hand over your phone right now. Fingerprints, Face ID. Now, people are asking, genuinely, can they do this? Legally, can they force you to hand over your phone and all your social media? I guess we will never know, because you're going to hand it over. You're going to do it right now.
Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because at the end of the day, these rules don't only change travel, they change behavior. Because I feel that people will think twice before posting, right? Tourists will think twice before even applying to go to the United States, because they will feel like, do they really want an infringement of privacy into their social media just because they want to go to Disneyland? And once your social media becomes part of your identity check, I feel that there is no going back. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is a wise move, or do you think it's going to do more harm than good to the tourism industry? Let me know. I really want to hear from you. And if you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is really important. Ciao.